Thank you so much, Farhan, and good afternoon, everyone. How are you today? That's good. Good to hear. Okay, we have 2 notes for you. This morning, and before I start, I have to get this here right. First, I have to say hello. She has been here for the 2nd time in the briefing room. Hello to Noreen Hossein. She's from IPS, the Inter-Press Service. So very nice to see you and welcome. And now, this morning at COP26 in Glasgow, the PGA met with heads of state and government of the Alliance of Small States, AOSIS. Mr. Abdulla Shahid delivered his message on the urgency of climate action to keep the 1.5 degrees Celsius target. The PGA highlighted that no other group of countries are as at risk of immediate and severe climate impact. No others are as close to the front lines as they are, and few have been as ambitious in their nationally determined contributions and NDCs as the island nations. For Mr. Shahid, ocean health and climate change are inherently connected. The GA president arrived on Saturday in Glasgow to take part in the UN Conference on Climate Change. He met several heads of state and government, young climate activists, and women's groups. After the AOSIS Leaders Breakfast, Mr. Shahid held a separate bilateral meeting with women leaders of civil society organizations. He also granted several interviews for the media, and Mr. Shahid and his delegation will return to New York tomorrow afternoon. And more information on the PGA's participation in COP26 can be found on his Twitter account at UN_PGA or on our YouTube channel at UNPGA 76. And Mr. Abdulla Shahid released a message to mark the International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists, which is marked today on 2nd November. The PGA's video was played earlier this morning at the virtual high-level event on hate speech and the safety of women journalists. The event was hosted by the permanent missions of Greece, France, and Lithuania to the UN, the Group of Friends for the Protection of Journalists, and UNESCO. In his remarks, the GA president said that spread of misinformation during the pandemic, in particular, has reminded us of the value of rigorous, fact-based reporting. Mr. Shahid said that, unfortunately, we are witnessing a steady global proliferation of attacks on journalists simply for doing their jobs. According to UNESCO, between 2006 and 2020, over 1,200 journalists have been killed for reporting the news and bringing information to the public. And in 9 out of 10 cases, the killers go unpunished. The PGA highlighted that too often women journalists are disproportionately impacted as targets of hate speech, threats of violence and harassment, both online and offline. He concluded by saying that the courage required to be a journalist should be the same courage required of any profession in which one can expect to work with their lives, their freedom, and dignity intact. And the entire message is on our YouTube channel. This is everything for today. Do you have anything else here in the room or online? So I see more people online. So if not, I would say thank you so much. And I see tomorrow there won't be any briefing here for the PGA's spokesperson. So I see you on Thursday. Thank you.